Hey there, music friends, and welcome back for another reaction and analysis video. Today, we're going to be listening to Disturbed's The Sound of Silence. Don't forget to leave me your thoughts on this music today down in the comments section.
Please welcome Disturbed!
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
I'm going to stop right there. That seems like a good place to pause. I notice right away from the original video, David's voice. Wow, it's even more powerful. I can't believe people told me he was sick whenever he did this. This performance is amazing so far. And I also noticed the piano is slightly different. There's some notes that they did not make staccato in the original video. And staccato is when you make a note super short. You leave space between notes. They did not have that in the original. You know, all the notes kind of pushed into each other and they bumped into each other and they connected. Whereas they had a couple notes here where it was clearly clipped. It was short. I'll back up here so you can kind of hear that.
Sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stared by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Man, that dude's voice is so smooth. If you're watching him sing too, I mean, he's so powerful. He's not even opening his mouth the whole way. And he's just got such power that's just coming out. That's impressive and just smooth. He just rolls over certain things that you shouldn't be able to roll over like that. Different intervals between notes. He should have a little more, hitch or something there getting between those intervals. And man, they are just so smooth. So smooth. I love the strings here too.
And touch the sound of silence. And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking.
Wow.
People hearing without listening. People writing songs and voices never shared. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence.
Oh, I am getting choked up. Holy cow, I was not expecting that. David is just putting in an amazing performance here. The emotion that he's putting behind these lyrics. And we finally, I see why he wasn't opening his mouth as far at the beginning. He didn't need to. What he needed to do was just convey those lyrics and that idea that he had at the beginning here. But now he's opening his mouth super wide because that power and that emotion has to be there even more. So he's just a super thought out singer here. He knew exactly what he was going to do. That arranging on his singing is amazing. I love the string sounds. Man, that just adds so much emotion and just such a unique sound to this whole thing. I think they add emotion. And we had some short notes in the piano. Well, now we're getting some short notes with the strings. They're playing pizzicato. Pizzicato is when they're pulling on the string instead of pulling a bow across the string.
Never share, and no one dare disturb the sound of silence. Full say now you do not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you.
That is just incredible. I love that little bit of raspiness that comes through in David's voice. And I think it just comes through naturally when he's going up for those high notes. I also love the fact that they put the timpani in there. The timpani just suggests strong and powerful, and singing with, and playing along with David singing at this point, it just makes a lot of sense. They just accent each other.
Words that I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign lashed out its warning. And the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence.
Wow. I'm telling you what, sometimes when people mention things in the comment section, I'm not sure how to take it. I try to take it for what it is, that people are, being truthful, really trying to help, just like I'm trying to help. And that's why I went and listened to this video, because I really felt there were enough people telling me this is better. They weren't telling me, hey, you made a mistake. They were just telling me, hey, this is an amazing song, but the performance on Conan was even better. There's no way I can tell David was sick. So if he did have the flu or he had something, there's no way. I didn't hear anything in there that gave me any indication. But I stopped here because I want to hear this ending again. They built it up so powerfully with everything, with the strings and all the other instruments and that timpani. What a smart move. I can't say it enough. That timpani is so smart putting that in there, because the timpani, the type of drum it is, the type of hit that you make on it, and then adding the rolls in that they were doing too, just says strength. Just says strength. We're playing a song in band right now, and it's a song about Hercules, and there's a lot of timpani in it because the timpani is strength and Hercules is strength. But a lot of the stuff that they were doing at the end here with the strings and the piano and everything, they were playing a simple little technique. All musicians practice it. It's called thirds. And thirds is when you take a scale and instead of playing every note in the scale, you skip a note. So if we were going up, you would play the first note in the scale and then the third note. But then you come back and play the note you skipped. So it's like on steps. You skip a step and you come back a step, and then you skip a step and you come back a step. They're doing that in reverse. They're starting on a higher note and they're coming down. So they're slowly taking the music and they're bringing it down. So it kind of gives us this movement of downward that's just slowly coming to the final note that David sings. And everything just kind of sustains. That's a very cool arranging technique.
Of silence.
That whole look of the stage also, with all those candles and everything, and the darkness and just the colored lights that are coming through there, the orangish and the yellowish. Man, it just adds to the whole vibe of this song. I'm telling you what, people in the comments were saying this, and I was agreeing with them on the last Sound of Silence Disturbed video. But this is the version. There is no doubt. This is the version. And I think it's so unique that Disturbed has that. You know, you wouldn't think that it would be somebody else. But here we go. Talent just trumps everything. And the amount of talent in this group and the amount of talent that David has is just mind-blowing. That's just unbelievable. And the arranging of this song and just putting that little bit of raspiness and growliness in his voice, adding the timpani, adding the strings. This is a classic. This is never going away. This is just always going to be that version of The Sound of Silence. I thank all of you for making that suggestion. Make sure to check out the description down below. I've got links down there where you can go to Disturbed's official YouTube channel. You can go and check out this video without my commentary on it. You can buy their music, help support the artist. There's going to be links down there on ways you can support my channel. Things like the merch store. There's all kinds of codes down there to save you money on products that you might be interested in. There's even membership for the channel where you can see videos like this. You get early access before everybody else, and you get priority in the comments. If you don't want to spend any money, but you still want to help the channel, things you can do for free, click that subscribe button, hit the like button, put a comment down below. All of those things help the channel to grow, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Man, if you love Disturbed like I'm starting to love, all you got to do is click on another video you see on your screen. And sometimes YouTube makes even other suggestions, so make sure to check those out. I can't thank you enough for spending some time with me today and taking that time away from your busy schedule. I really do appreciate it. I hope you'll come back and watch and listen to more music with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.